What up? It's your girl Lynn, back with another reading for Mars Capricorn transit for the 10th house or MC. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your reading, welcome. Of course, you can watch all 12 so you can get a good full picture spectrum of this Mars and Capricorn transit for 2022. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is backed by Luminescent Message. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to leave a comment below explaining how this resonated for you. I definitely would appreciate it. Okay. And this is for Aries rising, or anywhere you may have Aries energy. But 10th house with Mars Capricorn transit. 10th house is native to Capricorn energy, or with Capricorn energy. And this has to do with the outside world, public status type deal. So Mars is about drive, instincts, libido, passion, action, divine masculine energy. Capricorn is an earth, feminine energy. Fame, ambition, playing by the rules, being an authority figure, being in control. This exaltation comes to remind us of what motivates us to commit to things and getting things completely done. It hasn't been here since the 2020 reset that took place in spring of that year. So now it's about rebuilding our motivations ever since that collapse took place. Or started, rather, because it's not done yet. Okay, so right now Mars is with Venus, traveling in Capricorn on its way to Aquarius in the second, going into the third decan. So MC, 10th house, be ready to completely dedicate your status to something long term. This can be about career ambitions, having a singular calling or a life calling, being open to receiving guidance from an elder on how to grow in this area of commitment in your life. So you, with them being in union together at this time, you feel like now is the right time to make a decision to move to an upper level in career or in your life in general. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That's my energy. And you may be doing this for someone else too. Just know that it goes both ways. Okay. So let's see. We got this animal spirit guide deck. But someone with the Capricorn 10th house has a Cancer 4th house. So you're already coming from a position where either you or someone else was very motherly or nurturing, or the opposite, you completely lack that and you have to nurture yourself. It was like every man for himself, so you have to nurture yourself. So when you step out into the world, away from home, you make a beeline for all the things that you want and things that you want to manifest in your life, and you may end up getting somewhere very quickly or faster than other people because you're so instinctual and certain, and that makes you ultimately it makes you a good leader because you're so sure of your abilities and what it is that you want in life. And sometimes you end up in places prematurely compared to others because of this. So definitely be open to receiving guidance along the way to help you grow with that energy. So, all right, so let's see here. I'll just put that down, shuffle it in. Okay, so we have the meerkat, get support from a trusted group. Same thing as Gemini energy. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So definitely look out for the guides. Polar bear, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. So again, be open to receiving information, but also, as you already know how to do, be honest, respectfully. Be honest. And you got Wolverine, of course. Excuse me, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. Okay, so if you are afraid of stepping into this unknown territory of a new level of leadership, just know that you have the ability to handle it. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel called to go to this next level. Okay, and you got dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay, so this just tells me everybody can't be on this journey with you. Okay. Your circle will change. It has to. It has to. It's natural. Okay? The things that nurtured you in the past and made you who you are is not going to be the same things that carry you in the future. So just know that moving forward, there's going to be new ways that you nurture yourself. You take care of yourself so that you can continue to be more profound leader, developer, creator in your life, and also in the lives of other people that look up to you, especially if it has to do with children, and you being a mother, father, grandparent, things of that nature. The 10th house is about authority figures, people who create restrictions or discipline in your life. So are you motivated, or how do you motivate yourself to stay disciplined or discipline another person? And ultimately, especially when it comes to children, how we discipline ourselves is ultimately how we end up disciplining our children. So get support from a trusted group. You got the 2 of Bows. Going somewhere quiet to meditate. So maybe your trusted group may be people who have ascended out of this reality already, and they're here. So I feel like the 2 of Bows is you asking for them to show up, and then the 7 of Stones is them actually showing up. Okay, all right. And then you got the Page of Drums with the King of Bones, which is fire energy, Aries energy. And you got the Queen at the bottom with the Page. So yeah. It could have to do with a son. Are you speaking to someone's father? Are you speaking to your own father? That can definitely be it. That's what I feel like you speaking about a father, or a father speaking to a father figure, or making amends with someone who you share a child with, that may be a son or a boy. It may not be your direct son, but it could be someone who is like a son too. You may have to share some insights with them. Or you may be seeking help from someone else on how you can do this, because you're taking on that permanent leadership role. And this could apply to male or female. You may be taking on a leadership role with a younger male to have to be in your life permanently, whether it's you being like supervisor. Now you got someone coming up under you that is younger than you, and you're looking for advice on how you can handle the situation or the responsibility. Really, it's a responsibility. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully. You got the Star. Stand up and speak. You got Temperance. Okay. All majors right here. You got the 8 of Bones, Sag energy here, back to back. So you may, I feel like this is you going to someone who has oversight in the situation, and speaking to them about a situation that you caught someone doing, or you saw someone doing something. Could be sexually related, or have a sexual context to the situation with the younger person. You're trying to figure out how to handle the situation. But it could be like you know that someone likes someone, or they told them something that is of sexual nature, but because they're so young, you trying to figure out how to handle the situation, or take on how would you take on the responsibility of that. This could also be like someone saw something, or they heard a conversation that kind of changed how they saw life completely, and it may have, you know, broke their heart, but it opened their mind. That's what I'm getting. The conversation had to break your heart in order to open your mind. Okay, maybe you have to tell somebody, like, look, I'm not who that person is, and or you may have to tell that person, like, I'm not who that other person is. I'm not them. I'm not that. I'm not this. This is who I am. Respect it. Okay. If it ain't directed, it ain't respected. So direct, you know, everything to me that has to do with me. But yeah, I just feel like you just gotta let someone know, like, okay, just because I'm taking on this responsibility doesn't mean that, you know, it's now time for me to slack off or for other people to slack off just because I chose to step into this road. Like, nah, you gotta keep doing your part and I'll do my part, so we both come together and handle, you know, the younger generation together. Don't leave me out or put it all on me. It has to be balanced, okay? And it'll help wake somebody up to the fact that, you know, moving it when they get to that age or that, you know, status in life, it'll help them be more open to exploring different ways to have relationships, especially in the public arena. That has to do with them being true to themselves because they saw you being true to yourself. Okay. And again, you may have to say something that may break their heart, but it's gonna open their mind. Okay. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Okay, so we got the 8 of Drums, the Hangman, and coming out a lot lately. Just giving somebody time to process something. And the Ace of Drums, yeah, giving somebody time to process some type of change. Ooh, and I say that with the 4 of Bows at the bottom too. Taking a break, giving somebody a chance to recoup after that conversation had to take place. We got the 8, right? Yeah, it's the 8 with the Ace of Drums. This is Virgo energy here. So just because things change doesn't mean that you're a slave. Okay, you're nobody's slave. And you don't have to feel like you're being someone's slave just because you are choosing to take care or cater to someone who needs you to be there for them. Okay, that's just both sides of the situation. So you may have to be upfront and tell someone when or how you can best do something. Okay, and it may have to do with this younger boy or a younger generation. Okay, we got the table. So you're a lot tougher than you think you are because you keep working. You work hard, but make sure you take your rest and get back to it. Maybe somebody needs to be more mindful of the fact that you work very hard. You have a bigger responsibility than you've had in the past couple years. Since 2022, your responsibilities are growing and you require time to adjust to this as well. So it's not that you don't want to be there or nourish and nurture them the best way that you could as the leader in whatever other position that you play in their life. It's not that you don't want to be there. You do want to be there. You're finding other ways through people who've already been there, did that, done that. You're looking for their wisdom to help guide you to identifying how you can, you know, personify that, you know, energy so you could pass that on to your children or your next generation. But there has to be balance here with that because, again, you're taking on the knowledge and wisdom. You're giving your all to someone to keep them emotionally balanced. But at the same time, there's a part of you that needs to be freed from that routine that gives you the balance as well, which is why the Hangman is here. You need to take a break from all of that. You have to have a moment or a day where you just completely turn everything that you're doing off, disconnect, detach as much as you can, so that you can pick your drum back up and start beating. Okay, so look at the table. 10, 15, 18. Family. 10 of hearts. Water. Though we've been conditioned to feel and act alone, we are actually meant to forge meaningful relationships with those who deeply nourish us on a mental, physical, and spiritual level, transcending flesh, blood, and time. Are you surrounding yourself with divine family whose support aligns with your highest good? Have you given them the language to love you? Are they equipped to use it? And are you equipped to do the same for them? Lastly, be mindful of when you are being loyal to someone who was really meant to be a lesson. Which, going back again, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay? You'll have to cut something or something out because your plate is full. And how you nourish yourself in your environment is being upgraded. So get used to it. Alright. Peace.
Trying to find the significance of what you mean. Breaking through glass cages inside of me. Surfing and swimming in a never-ending sea.